This essay seeks to investigate the impact of the separation of East and West Berlin, and also the impact during and after the Civil War, and if it was beneficial in relation to the economy and society. There are different conclusions around this controversial topic, but in this essay, we conclude that West Berlin will be benefit. The thesis states that West Berlin will be benefit after the fall of the Berlin Wall and also during the Civil War, because the allies of West Berlin will be beneficial to grow the economy and the population. This will be known as the Dutch Map, that will be USA, Great Britain, and France, that will help the West Berlin. After the Second World War, Germany was devastated. Germany Nazi was confronted by the Allies group that was US, France, Soviet Union, and Great Britain. The Allies divided the power and territory of Germany, so there were four zones for each winner country. The Civil War will start when East Germany, that was the Soviet Union, started losing the workforce. Because the West Berlin was growing, so the workforce and the population started migrating to the west side. So the East Berlin started losing the economy and the workforce, so they established that they will build a Berlin Wall to separate both sides and start a civil war. During the Civil War, there are a lot of conflicts. One popular conflict was when East Berlin blocked any entrance to the west side, so this would cause a shortage. But the West Berlin was allied with Britain and France and made the Berlin Airlift that provide food and anything to survive, so the society and economy can be controlled and safe. The Berlin Wall will be built in 1961 as a representation of violence and the image of what the Civil War has left. During the Berlin Wall, there will be against the Dutch Mark, that were the allies of USA, Britain, and France. The Berlin Wall will be the separation of West and East Berlin. The main purpose of the Berlin Wall was that the economy did not stop in the east by migration of workforce to the west. East Berlin was affected by the Berlin Wall because it split many families. Its employers were cut from their west job. The initial thought that the separation was the fascist, but the border was closed to both sides. When the days go by, they realized that the Berlin Wall was a separation between East and West Berlin. When the soldiers arrived and the telephone was cut and the roads that connect East and West Berlin was also cut, so the communication or interaction stopped between both sides. It was an impact movement of the Berlin Wall that would stop the idea to cross to the other side. There will be a strip between both sides, East and West Berlin, that will be known as the Death Strip, legal to shoot anyone who tries to escape. When Peter Pager will be famous, that was a young man that tried to escape to the other side and was killed. November 9, 1989, the fall of the Berlin Wall, the end of the separation between East and West Berlin. The citizens start plotting that the Berlin Wall stop, so they can cross to the other side, West or East Berlin. The East Berlin realized that this will not control the economy. It was beneficial. After the Civil War and the Berlin Wall, East Berlin and the Allies start making growth the economy again in the West Berlin. And one beneficial act was that East Berlin started growing also because the West Berlin started making industry in both sides, so the economy continued. To conclude, this essay has shown that the main factor which impacted the Civil War is beneficial that helped the country to grow up to the consequences of the World War. Also demonstrate that the thesis was correct because during and after the Civil War, the West Berlin showed the benefits and a good decision against the communist strict.